Alrighty, welcome back to day 6 of the camera presence training program that I have going on over here. And let's start it right off. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
And
starting now.
we are ready to go. So today is quite the late one, to be honest, and you might have noticed yesterday's video, if you watched that too, right as it went live pretty late because I was away the whole day. And this really let me think about some changes I want to do in my life and some changes that I want to be held accountable for. Because, well, this kind of like camera presence training isn't only about like being better on the camera, but it's also there to hold me accountable to my actions, as I said in the videos before. I'm just repeating it if you guys new here. So the thing that I want to improve, the one thing that I've been really missing over the last few years, and that has pretty much reminded me that if I want to be great, like truly special, like great at this video game called life, then I will need to give up some pleasures that I have in my life. And I mostly neglected sleep over the last few years because I thought that, oh, I'm just getting more hours that I can work with. But I think this wasn't the right option, and now I'm trying to sleep more and more, like 8 to 9 hours, which is really great because, well, if you get more sleep, you will be more energized. And my energy is now totally stable instead of just wobbling up and down when I was getting like 6 hours of sleep. So the one thing that I want to change until the end of the year, really a practice that I want to put into practice, is that I need to reduce the time that I'm spending on YouTube because I'm watching way too many videos, and most of you guys probably have the same problem as me because, well, I watch probably like 3 to 4 hours of YouTube a day, and over the course of the week it's piling up to almost an entire day worth of just watching YouTube videos gone out the window. And if I had this extra time, I could use it, for example, to read more books, or I could use it to edit more videos, shoot more videos for my main channel, for this channel. And just that time would have been in better use than just watching somebody else's content and not really learning anything from it. So I have been trying to do this, like get rid of all of the social media kind of things that just waste your time, like for example TikTok, Instagram, and also messaging people who aren't really important, like group chats and things like this. I try to get rid of all of that because I just uninstalled all of my apps from my phone, and my phone is pretty much just used for as a reminder and as a tracking device, and also as a camera because the iPhones have pretty nice cameras, to be honest. And now the only thing that's left, really, I literally just track my time in my calendar. Everything down to like 15 minutes of each day. I track everything down, and the only thing that I'm wasting now time on is those YouTube videos. And I'm always telling myself that, oh, I'm just going to eat my lunch, and while I eat it, I can watch a video. But I think this is the biggest hurdle here, because if I wasn't associating food with actually watching videos, then I wouldn't be eating so much, which would be pretty good, but I don't really care about that. I can control that, but I'm associating eating with watching videos, and this lets me to basically watch more and more videos every time I eat something. So I really need to kind of disassociate those two things. That is going to be the first step in kind of breaking my addiction to YouTube, because I think that I'm not really addicted to anything else, like for example alcohol, drugs, or any of those stuff. I'm a fitness junkie, so I can't be, and this is the only thing that's truly holding me back. I feel like I've said it now like 20 times, but I truly need to just get rid of this one addiction in my life, and I think I can get so far ahead if I just do this once and for all. I have told myself, like, I don't know, probably hundreds of times this year that, oh, from Monday I'm going to stop. But no, I'm going to stop right now. This evening, I'm not going to watch any YouTube videos, pardon me, any YouTube videos before I go to sleep. I will just read a book. I have a really good book on my iPad over here, and it's Storyworthy by Matthew Dix. I'm super excited to read it, and from tomorrow on, I won't watch any YouTube videos whatsoever until the weekend. That's my rule over here. I can only watch a video when I get back on Saturday to basically to home, and when some of the important videos, like not important videos, how should I call it? Like videos that I actually want to watch, like for example, some Let's Play that goes on like once a week that I still really like to watch, even though I no longer play any video games because I still think it's a waste of time. And I don't really enjoy it as much as I used to. But I still like watching a Let's Play video here and there. So yeah, I just think that I'm wasting too much time on the videos that are just like trashy backfill. Like if I should make a rule that if a video is in my subscription feed, then I can watch it. But if it's in the recommended feed, then I can't. Because, well, why am I watching videos that I didn't choose to watch, that the algorithm just recommended to me? I need to just replace those videos with actual knowledge that I want to learn. Like for example, coding. I haven't looked at it for like a week now because I thought that, oh, I don't have time. I need to concentrate on making videos. But instead of making videos, I was just watching videos, which isn't doing the work. And you're supposed to be doing the work to get ahead in life. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for at least the next 2 days. I don't want to make it like, oh, I'm going to go without YouTube videos till the end of the year, because I know that I'm gonna break at some point. And I have to take this pretty easily from the start. So my plan, as I said, is going to be to, for the next 2 days, not watch any YouTube videos whatsoever. And I know it's going to be pretty hard. I cannot allow myself to watch any kind of content. Like I can still listen to podcasts because that's just listening, and I still have to do something while I'm listening to them. Like for example, when I'm eating, I'm not just, let's be honest, I'm not going to be just sitting there and eating my meals and not doing anything else, just concentrating on the meal. Like I've done it a few times and it's actually pretty pleasant, to be honest, but I'm still feeling like I'm kind of wasting time that way, which doesn't really make sense because you're just eating and you're probably going to be over, and the meal is probably going to be over in just like 10 minutes. So I feel like this is going to be a drastic change. When I disassociate the meals with the watching, then disassociate the meals with the consuming of any kind of media, and then I would just end up with eating, with the regular activity that, for example, old people do. They just eat. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't just ate for a few years now. Like I said, I've done it a few times, but it's really rare for me. And if I cannot get to that point, like if it's really boring for me, I would much rather just open up a book in front of me, and while I eat, I can at least like read, which I think just eating alone will be enough of a satisfaction for me. I always get the feeling that I get the chance to reflect when I eat, like think about life, just slow down for a second, because in today's age, really everyone is just so focused on everything around them, just paying attention to the news, paying attention to what he's doing, what she's doing, and not really concentrating on the important things in life, like how are you feeling? How did you sleep? What can you improve on that? How are you going to make your own situation better? What can you learn from this? What can you make better next time? These are the essential questions that are really in the repertoire that people don't use nowadays because everyone is just scrolling TikTok all day. And the other thing I wanted to talk about, I watched another video today from Ali Abdaal, which was about an interview that he did with Matthew Dix, the author of Storyworthy, and also Today is Better Than Tomorrow, or something like that, the book was called. He mentioned that you should use the spare few minutes that you have in the day in between doing things, like, for example, when you're traveling on the bus, or you're just making something as you're cooking, or you're just cooking something. Then, oh, 10 minutes is up already. Then you should take that time, and instead of just consuming stuff like scrolling TikTok or going on Instagram, you should instead just contribute that tiny bit of time, like, let's say 3, 5, 7 minutes, to your goals. And if you're, for example, writing a book, then you will just read an extra paragraph or something and just summarize it in your head and think about the way you wrote it. Just, the things that writers do. Or write a couple of sentences, just a few. You don't really need the whole shebang of just sitting down and focusing for 2 hours straight. Just take those little bits of time throughout the day, and if you do it like 3, 5 times throughout the day, it's going to stack up to an extra half an hour of work that you could have done. And over a week, it's going to stack up to maybe 5 hours of extra things that you just did. So, hopefully that has gone some gears turning in your head, and that's it for today. So, today was day 6, and I will see you tomorrow.